Continue. This is implied by the statement of the book of truth, the Torah. Just 1 second. Book of the truth and Torah. So let's quickly read the commentary. In Bereshit 3:22, our translation of the verse follows the Targum Onkelos, as Rambam explains. The traditional rendering of the verse is, thus man has become like one of us, knowing good and evil. The Rambam prefers the interpretation of Onkelos because it highlights the quality of free choice. So meaning when somebody knows good and evil, so a person can choose. So angels, for example, they don't have, in most of the cases, they don't have a free will. Meaning they do exactly what they forced. I mean, what they're told. Not forced, but told. Okay. And only sometimes we see in the Torah when angels have their own opinion, but it's not good for them, basically, to have their own opinion. But a person always has his own opinion, as Targum Onkelos translating, right? Knowing good and evil. Okay. So continue. Says Rambam, thus man has become a unique, knowing good and evil. Okay. The Targum emphasizes that by knowing good and evil, man becomes unique. So because others do not know what is good and evil, other creations, for there is no other species in the world that has the capability, there is the ability to know oneself, what is good and what is bad, and to choose either voluntarily without any hindrance. Because man has this potential, there was apprehension lest he extend his hand, pick from this, the tree of life, partake of it, and live forever. Okay, so let's try to understand what Rambam is saying here. So Rambam starts with a verse from Bereshit, right? So it says that HaShem become unique, knowing good and evil after hate from the tree of knowledge, right? Right, and the Targum Onkelos, he emphasizes the word unique. Why? Because no other creatures in the world have freedom of choice, like plants or trees. They don't have freedom of choice. The tree is, if it's apple tree, it's going to bring only apples, so it's not going to bring ever olives or eggs or birds' eggs, right? So it's never ever. So they don't have freedom of choice. Right, same with other things, and with animals. Animals behave based on the instinct. There is no freedom of choice. So if animal want to eat, it's going to I heard a few times story from long time ago. So for example, elderly person had cats in their house, and a person unfortunately died, and these cats ate that owner. So it's not because they didn't like the owner or they were vicious cats, because they wanted to eat. It's nothing personal. So that's how the animals are, right? So they go according to their instinct, right? But person is unique. There is no other species in the world that has this capacity. There is the ability to know oneself, what is good and what is bad. So many people know what is good and what is bad. So and what as Rabbi Akiva said, don't do to others what you don't want others to do to you, right? So it's very simple. You don't want other people to make fun of you publicly, so don't make fun of other people. You don't want other people to cheat you. I don't know, say right now we're dealing with the person, he's so obnoxious, it's unbelievable. He's lying in your face, and somehow he thinks that people believe. And this guy just don't think he's like some crazy person. He's a big professor, and this guy is actually working in UN, right? He's a top guy, top negotiator, but his ego went in his hand, and he thinks that everybody is so stupid, and they don't understand what he's like. That's unfortunately, right? But other normal people, they know what is wrong and what is right. Especially when you know, and plus when you learn Torah, so it's clarifying. So and when person learns Torah, some things that we thought would be okay, it's not okay. And opposite, some people go like very strict. Like some, I cannot give an example, but because it's a private example, somebody asked me, but that person, so he did not learn Shulchan Aruch, and he heard something, one statement, and he went so far, like so extreme, it's unbelievable. You understand? So I told him, you're not allowed to do that. That's too much. It's too much. You have to go according to Shulchan Aruch. But once he learned what is right and what is wrong and what is right, so he became he started behaving properly. Okay. So one more time, the ability to know oneself what is good and bad, so meaning is a person, and to choose either voluntarily. So again, as we said in the beginning of this book, there is no pressure on a person whatsoever, never ever. Even sometimes we think that we're under the pressure of the circumstances. One of my students, from Israel actually, right? So he said, Rabbi, I have to go to work tomorrow. I said, tomorrow is Shabbos. How are you going to work? No, I have to. I was out of work and this that, and plus my mother said, so in a case of the need, so you can go work on Shabbos. And he said, she said so that she saw somewhere in Shulchan Aruch, that's what it says. I said, it does not say in Shulchan Aruch. You understand? So that's so even in this case when he did not have money, and Baruch Hashem, he did not listen to his mother. He listened to me, and he did not go to work on Jet Shabbos, and he did not have work for some time. But now he's in training. He's going to get a better job, more stable job, and he would be able to pay for his apartment. Okay, so he would not pay for his apartment for some time. He lost his job for whatever reason. But at the end, we have to remember that HaShem is running the world, and he never ever he wants us to do anything bad, ever. There's no such a circumstances when HaShem is a pressure person to do something wrong. Absolutely not. So his ways are straight, and whoever and righteous person go in them straight. But sinner, he stumbles. That's how our sages teach us, right? So that's what Rambam said, without any hindrance, because man has this potential. There was apprehension, lest he extends. So meaning, since he had the potential to choose to eat from the tree of life and live forever, and it was not the plan, right? So the HaShem kicked them out. Kick them, meaning Adam and Chava, out of the Gan Eden. Okay, free choice.